Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast.
Sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down. From the Spindle Tap Brewery on Houston's North Side, one of the stops on the Hot Rod Tour of Texas, it's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, we've got Bobby Sparkman sitting down there to talk about the Hot Rod Tour. Yes, please put that on because nobody's going to be able to hear you without that. Yeah, just hang tight. Jeff has the cruise in and events calendars, and I'll bring you stories making automotive news headlines this week. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. We have Chief Engineer David Ainsley with us. We're glad that you could join us as well on this Saturday morning for our live broadcast.
Look who we found.
I know. It's about time. I don't know where you've been. What do you?
I was scanning people in.
Scanning.
you know.
Checking them in.
Yeah, you're killing me, Smalls.
So how much sleep have you gotten?
2 hours last night. That's pretty good for the past.
After my phone call at midnight.
You doubled.
Oh,
it.
we didn't go to bed till like 2:30 this morning.
God.
Got up at 5.
Yeehaw.
Me and Johnny McGarity, we stayed up late until we emptied the ice chest. We kind of ran it empty.
So everybody's been happy.
Oh, it's been a good trip.
Good trip. Yeah.
We got a few that have had some mechanical difficulties. One from Missouri's going back on a trailer, blew his transmission up.
Yeah. Well, we've seen
they got transmission repair places here.
It was set up to repair it or replace it last night, but he wants to upgrade it, so he's gonna.
God.
And that's part of the hot rod. That's part of being a hot rod.
That's what I was just talking to him, and that's what I said. I said, "You're doing it right.
Yeah.
You're doing it right.
Yeah.
You'll never be happy if you don't do it the way you want it."
And why didn't I do it? Shucks. You know? Exactly.
And he already blew up one 4L60. He's like, now why do I want to put another one of those in there?
We saw a couple that were pulled over for whatever reasons, but then at the next stop we saw them coming in.
Yes.
So nothing really major. Transmission obviously is major.
Yeah, it's a major.
It could have been a flat tire or maybe a overheated
We had
hose.
a Bel Air. Not sure what happened. They worked on it for 5 hours on the side of the road and ended up leaving it AutoZone parking lot, and he's got a trailer coming and getting it. We think it's got probably some water in the gas. Picked up some bad gas somewhere.
Well, rare, but those things do happen.
It happens.
Yeah.
But it's a single-barrel carburetor. Nobody's going to have that available.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the plan with that.
You bet. So how many are still on tour? What's
We're
the number?
a little over 200. A little over 200.
We started with 3, correct?
302.
302. Okay.
So.
Very good. Well, they'll probably be around. I mean,
they're
probably straggling in.
Yes.
Good
So, you know, we just talked to your better half.
I can hear y'all.
You can hear us out there? Yeah. Well, I don't want to
great.
keep you because I know that you're busy. So I have summoned Elizabeth.
Okay.
Here at the Spindle Tap. Yeah. Because this is such a unique venue.
I knew you guys would love it.
Nobody, but it is so off the wall. It's all about you and your weirdness. Who would know this is here?
I found it.
Yeah. And 300 of his weirdest friends.
Where is the owner here?
I haven't seen him yet.
Well, you know, there's
we
three
haven't
of
been
them.
here long.
You know that there's 3 of them.
Right.
Yeah, and I just found that out this morning.
Did they take you on the back in the?
I did that a few weeks ago.
It's pretty cool.
It is. It's very cool. But,
and they bottle their own stuff and can it. Everything
Yeah.
right here, which is really, really cool for a small brewery.
It is.
Great beer too, by the way.
Really? I don't know. We haven't had one
Well,
yet.
I hear, I really don't get to partake.
I think you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
What?
They wrangled me.
I'm sorry.
He was just passing by. We sat him down.
He can go now
He can
because
go now.
we've got his replacement
All
here.
right.
We love you. Thank you.
You get the hot seat now.
Bobby Sparkman's kind of in
Thank
charge
you,
of all
guys.
He
this.
is. He's
Appreciate
like
y'all.
the man. Thank
Yeah.
you, Bobby. I'll catch up to you a little bit.
So our next guest is from the Spindle Tap Brewery people. Her name is Elizabeth Valentine. And I said, would you come and be on with us? Oh, God. Why not? Were you scared?
Hello.
You know,
Hello.
we're in 50 countries.
Oh my gosh.
Around the world.
Around the world.
I've been outside parking cars.
Have you?
Yeah.
This is on top of the duties from yesterday's party that you had out here.
Yes.
Does your husband know what you do?
He does. Yes.
He does? Has he ever been out here to one of these events?
Oh, absolutely.
Has he come today? Why didn't he come today? Of
Well,
all the days.
He's with the little one.
How old is the little one?
She's 6.
So Elizabeth Valentine
Yes.
is here, and she kind of represents I'm going to say that represents the Spindle Tap Brewery.
Yes, my title is marketing and events manager, but with a small company, it's kind of a jack of all trades job.
Yeah. So, did you see the ad somewhere that they were looking for somebody like you?
Or they just show up
is
on
this
your
a
doorstep?
friend of yours, or how does that work?
Well, actually, my husband and I both used to work for a liquor distributor, and Spindle Tap had contacted them looking for some whiskey barrels. And so they actually touched base with my husband first, and they just, were talking, and they said they needed somebody to help with marketing and events and stuff. And he was like, oh, well, my wife would be perfect for that. And then the next thing you know, I was here.
He's got a job.
So
Yes,
your
it's
husband
his
volunteered
fault.
you for this?
Yes, and now we're here 9 years later. So
9 years?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Mhm.
Was this here 9 years ago?
This was here 9 years ago.
Really?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
This is the best kept secret in Houston.
It is.
Man, if you ever wanted to get away or hide, this would be the place
Yes.
to go.
Yes.
Because
Hide the buzz.
nobody knows about this.
Yes, and we're
Does it
family
have-
friendly, so you can
I
bring
know-
your kids and
Does-
hang out for the day.
So what are the hours of this place?
So we're open Tuesday through Sunday. Tuesdays and Wednesdays we open in the afternoon. Wednesdays we do a steak night, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we open at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Sundays we close at 7, but Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays we're open till 10.
How,
Very good.
how do people find out about this place?
Well, there's still a lot of people finding out about it.
Well,
We have
clearly.
people here come all the time like, I never knew this was here. It's kind of like our diamond in the rough, but yeah, I mean, we do our parts as far as, as much marketing as we can, and we do private events also, so we have lots of...
Kind of like that crazy thing that you did yesterday.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that was a company event that was benefiting Texas Children's Hospital. So 300 people, cornhole tournament, crawfish boil, and then we have this event, of course, which is amazing, and then we have another event right after that.
Do you?
Yes.
When, tonight?
This evening, yes.
This evening?
Uh-huh.
So you'll have just enough time to clean up this mess and then move on.
Yes, it's going to be a quick turnaround.
Yeah. Do you want us to stay for that event too?
Oh, you don't have to.
We don't have to.
We don't have to?
No, we don't have to, she said.
They're also having a crawfish boil.
But they don't have a radio show here.
They don't. Mm-mm.
Did you ask them if they wanted one?
I should have, yes.
You should have, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can market us anytime.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
can, actually, what we're thinking about doing, what's the boss's name?
Here,
Yeah.
Brody Chapman.
Okay. So they want to open up a permanent broadcasting center right here at the Spindle Tap
Worldwide.
Brewery
That
for our
would be
worldwide
awesome.
broadcast on Saturday
Worldwide.
mornings.
That would be great.
Wouldn't it? And see,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have to move anything. We could
Yeah.
just come up here,
We don't
invite
take
our
up much
friends.
room.
And this is like a perfect little nook too, because you're
Did you
like
notice
in
that?
all the action.
Yeah.
You
But
can
we-
see outside.
We only work 3 hours a week.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Are you? Well, I have to tell you, when I came up here, I'm thinking, am I in the right place? And it does an office in here. She offices next door, I found out.
Yes.
Because I
Yes.
go to the front door and it's locked. Call her on the phone. Hey, I'm here. Oh, yeah, just come on in next door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. We
Yeah.
have 4 other businesses that operate out of here.
And what other businesses do the boys have?
So they have a logistics company. They do trucking, hot shots. They have a crating company where they do big shipping crates. A fracking company. The brewery, obviously, and then they also do warehousing. A lot.
All in this little nook in the corner
Yes.
of Northeast Houston.
Yeah.
And they
Truly
got
amazing.
such a big yard to play in out
Yes,
here.
3.5 acres.
3.5 acres
Yes.
of grown-up
Yes.
play day out there.
Yes. Play day for all ages. We got putt-putt golf, cornhole, basketball, baseball. We've got horseshoes. There's stuff to do.
And the place for the band to keep you
Yep,
entertained.
we've got a stage for the band.
You actually have 2 stages. You got this pavilion out here and another one in
yes,
the back.
yes. Fortunately, we have some nice covered space, especially with
Yes.
Houston and
'Cause
Houston
when I
weather.
came to visit
So-
you a month ago, I was a little concerned. We all were about the weather.
Yes.
And to do the broadcast, we either got to take a tent or we got to.
Yes,
The
that-
logistics of doing this is a little bit more than most people think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we always do things rain or shine, but we did put an additional tent up just in case.
Gotcha. So I want to ask you, how many beers are brewed here?
a lot. But we do have.
And these are all your own recipes and
Yes.
trial and error to make it.
I like dark beer. You got any of that?
We do. We have a stout, and we really more focus though on IPAs. That's kind of what we're known for. But we really have a beer for everybody.
We know how you millennials are.
I know, snooty, beer snobs.
My favorite beer is a Rita margarita. That's my favorite beer.
I also like those.
Yeah?
I don't discriminate.
I've
but-
sampled a few.
Yes, me too.
So I'm thinking that beer's for everybody?
Yeah, so we've kind of branched out. We really started, what really made us kind of well known was the hazy IPA phase that happened like 8 years ago. And then we ended up venturing, because, a lot of people are not craft beer drinkers. We do private events here, so you have people here that aren't necessarily here because they're a craft beer enthusiast. They're just here because their company's hosting an event. So we also have lighter options. The local lager is kind of similar to like a Michelob, like as far as carbs and calories. So it's called local lager, like low cal. But
Little play on that.
Yes.
Well, since you
it
and
tastes
your
better though.
Since you and your husband were in the liquor business,
Yes.
I would imagine that you know your liquor.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've both been in the adult beverage industry our whole careers.
We've been into adult beverages, but no industry.
Yeah, we
yeah.
always
We
have to
just
fork
kinda
over
hang
the
out,
money.
But
yeah.
we support the industry. We
Yeah.
support
Support the industry.
And
And we'll
appreciate
support it.
that.
It will support it even better when I have a stout sitting right here.
Oh, boy.
I will make that happen.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate that. So,
Absolutely.
it's so funny because from my experience with the Hot Rod Tour, all of this is happening right now as we speak.
Yes.
And then in an hour, everybody will be gone.
Exactly.
It's
Adios.
so weird.
Yes. And then it's on to the next round.
Yeah. So for you, all this means is a double tap day
Yes.
here.
At Spindle
Do you
Tap.
have
Yes.
that often?
We do. And it's, really when we first started, it was all about the brewery. But now that we didn't always have this space over here.
Right.
So we ended up purchasing that and putting
Was
up
there something on it?
Yeah, it was a church.
You tore the church down.
Well,
you
you know,
sinner.
Kind of
Oh, my
no, because
God.
you're changing water into wine. It's kind of a holy thing. I mean, come on.
But they couldn't convert it to beer.
Well,
It was falling down.
What would Jesus do?
Yeah.
We're thinking more along the lines of instead of the water to wine, we're thinking water to margaritas. That's
Right.
what we're
Water
thinking.
margarita, no salt.
Frozen margarita
the
machines
rocks.
everywhere.
I'm on the rocks. I'll
I'm
look
on
at
the
that.
rocks. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. But we've grown a lot in the last 9 years.
I'll say.
So how many brewery establishments are there in Houston? I know of a couple others.
There
How many
used
are
to
there?
be a lot more. Unfortunately, COVID took out quite a few of them.
Yeah.
And then just in general, the alcohol industry as a whole has been kind of struggling a bit. So unfortunately, a lot of them have shut down. There used to be a ton. Most of them are in town, the Heights area, East
Sure.
downtown.
On this type of format or smaller? Or?
Much smaller, yes. So one thing that makes us unique is that we do have all this space.
Right.
Kind of like a destination brewery. Like
Right,
you come
yeah.
here,
You can have
you
bigger
hang out.
events.
And you can hide from somebody that you don't want to be with or see.
Exactly.
Oh.
There's that aspect of it.
So
I'm sorry.
How big is your distribution area? I mean, how far out can your product be found besides here?
So we usually focus on the backyard first, but we are in 7 different states. We're have a good presence in Austin, San Antonio, Dallas.
Okay.
Louisiana is a really big market for us.
Cool.
Yes. So basically, we have distributors in each region, and then
Do you bottle it, or is it
We
strictly
can.
the can?
So we only bottle 1 beer a year, and that's for our anniversary event. But
And
other
that
than
changes every year and what you're putting in it?
Yeah, it's usually a stout. So I'll have to get you one of those.
Yes.
Yeah, but other than that, we can only.
So
Interesting. And is a canning thing back there?
Yep, we've got a canning line.
Somebody asked me, what do they do? I said, I don't know what they do there, but I think that the guys that own the place really wanted to have a place to go after work, and they built their own brand brewery in there.
Pretty much, yeah. Spindle Tap came from Spindle Tap,
right.
Texas.
Yes.
And they got that name and idea because the logistics company was mostly in the oil and gas industry. So they ended up naming it Spindle Tap. And then that's kind of how we went with the oil derrick themes. And
Yes, we're familiar with that. Houston Oilers.
Yes.
Houston Oilers.
And as you can see, we're very much Houston sports and all things
sports.
Houston.
Yeah.
So, are there certain days of the week that obviously you've got games that kids can play?
Yes.
Are there certain days or hours that kids aren't allowed in here, like after 7, or
No.
must be 21, or?
No, so we are family friendly all the time.
All the time.
Unless it's a private event that
Gotcha.
they don't want it to be family friendly.
Right.
But yes, it's kind of like the new thing now. Like you can bring your kid to the bar.
Yeah.
Well, it's not, to me, this isn't a bar atmosphere.
It's not. Yeah, we wanted it to be everybody. The owners are very family oriented. They all have kids. They really wanted a place where, friends and families could come and hang out and stay a while. There's activities for the kids. We've got this, we're pretty enclosed, so it's, fairly safe.
Away from the rest of the communities.
Right, so they can run around.
Is
and,
that or they'll tear the church down if it
Or
doesn't work.
jump on
That's
that
right.
train.
Yeah.
So you have a food truck out here right now.
Yes.
Do you usually have a food truck for events or just?
Yes. So it's Texas. They're wood fire pizza. He also does private catering, though. He does really amazing barbecue. He does our steak nights also. He does some really amazing hamburgers, too, actually. But when he is not on site, we do use other food truck vendors and have them out here.
So you don't have anything in-house?
Right. No kitchen in-house.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
That's going to be the next church they tear down on the other lot.
Right.
That's
Well,
not a bad idea because of the, just the.
He was okay with it. It was competition. Too close.
Got you. That's it. All right. Well, hey, thank you. I'm glad that you answered your phone.
stuff.
I should have said something to you earlier
That's
and
okay.
didn't and forgot. Imagine that. But we thank you very much. It's
Absolutely.
great.
Thank
You've
you.
been a great host, and we appreciate you. And we'll get out of here soon, but I am going to take you up on that stout.
Dark stout. Okay, and you let me know if y'all want anything too.
Okay.
I've never had a stout.
Well, you need to try one.
I don't know if
2
I'm old enough
straws?
to have a stout.
2 straws?
2 straws, yeah.
We're not having 2 straws.
That's a story.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I want to go there.
Hey,
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you again. Yes, Elizabeth Valentine with the Spindle Tap Brewery.
Let's everybody say it. Thank you.
Coming up, Jeff has the cruise in and events calendars and all of the stories making automotive news headlines this week. Stay with us here on the Hot Rod Tour of Texas and the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We continue after this break.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show thanks you for 14 wonderful years. Yep, our first show aired May 7th, 2011 on a local radio station. Then it was a move to the digital world and social media, and you followed. Thank you. We continue to build and grow our fan base, and it's all because of you and your auto enthusiast friends. We appreciate your support. It's always great to see you at our remote broadcasts, and we hope you'll continue to stop by and say hello. It's been a great ride, and we hope to bring you more fun and adventure right here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show.
Hey, the LSSR. That's me. That's my abbreviations for the Lone Star Street Rod Association. The state run is our next remote gathering, so be sure and join us right here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show.
I'll try.
We appreciate you. That's going to be on June the 14th coming up. You're going to be a broadcast from 9 to noon. Thanks for joining us today here on In Wheel Time. Let's check out the cruise in and events calendars.
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
I've got that right here. Hot rods and muscle car cruising at Whataburger. What a good place to be. That's in San Antonio. That is next weekend, May 3rd, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Be there, be square. Most hot rods and muscle car cruising every Saturday from 6 to 10. It's at 4050 North Loop, 1604 West San Antonio. I've been on it. It's a big road, kind of high speed. It's across from the Academy on 1604. And then you got Woodlands Cars Coffee for a Cruise, May 4th, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at the Market Street in Woodlands at Uni Sushi. You've been there. And it's at 9595 Six Pines Drive in Spring, Texas.
We went up there and ate some squid and octopus or something.
There you go. I know.
Fish bait.
Fish bait. There you go.
Exactly.
That's what we call it.
There's nothing better than gas station sushi, I'm telling you. Pistons at the Park. That's at Austin Park at Interstate 35 in Pflugerville. Pflugerville. We encourage everyone with anything on wheels to come out and show off your sweet ride. That includes you, David. Come to this event. No judging. Just come out, socialize, all that good stuff. Respect the property, all that things that we normally do at a tour or a hot rod event. Respect the people around you. Respect the community. So that's what I have. Thank you very much. I got a root beer. Look at that.
I will tell you that is probably the best dark beer I think I've had ever.
And then we've got Lone Star and Granberry.
Yeah.
There you go. Had
Not
to mention
to bring
that.
everybody down, but
Don't do that.
I know. So what did you get? IPA, of course you did.
Okay.
Millennial.
Nah.
What are you going to get, Mars?
I'm
He's
going
gonna
to
get the
try
bill.
one of these, but I asked her for just like half of one or something. I'm not a real beer drinker anymore.
I'm not either, but that is really good.
Well, I'm going to try it.
All right. So not to bring everybody down.
What?
But this is a story about a woman that was killed and
no.
a man behind the wheel.
Oh, he's not going to bring everybody down,
We're
though.
going to talk about car crash at a tour.
Amanda Cervadio, 36, was cycling home from a group bike ride in New York when she was struck and killed by a speeding driver whose license plate had 80 camera-issued speeding or red light tickets since mid-2022.
Wow.
Beckham Fitzhugh, the man behind the wheel, according to police, is alleged to be the type of driver being targeted by legislation in New York that would install aftermarket speed limiters on vehicles with 6 or more speed or red light camera tickets in a year, as well as any driver who receives 11 or more points. It's a system that they have in New York.
Yeah, we had that in Michigan, too.
On their license in 2 years. New York's not alone. Newly passed legislation from Washington State takes effect in 2029 and will require reckless drivers to install intelligent speed assistance devices. Virginia's intelligent speed assistance law, signed by the Republican governor up there, will go into effect in 2026. Legislators from California, Arizona, and Maryland have proposed bills that require the use of speed limiters for reckless drivers. And intelligent speed assistance systems capture the speed limit based on some combination of cameras, roadsides, GPS, and virtual maps. Devices such as ignition interlocks from Smart Start, Sturdy's Lifesaver, and MagTech Safe Speed would be installed on the vehicle and interface with the throttle to resist drivers' ability to travel faster than a predetermined limit. In New York, affected drivers would not be able to exceed 5 miles per hour above the speed limit. In New York, drivers would be required to install the devices in lieu of license suspension and would have to pay for the cost of the device with allowances for low-income drivers. National Cooperative Highway Research Program has estimated that as many as 75% of drivers with suspended licenses continue to drive. So, interesting. They need that here in the state of Texas.
Well, it's interesting, but I kind of don't like it big brother coming in, and I don't need him any further in my business than what he already
They're
is.
already in it, buddy.
Unless
They're
you
already in
break
it.
the law.
Yeah, but how are you
consistent-
going to know that's me driving your car or you driving your car? Because it's monitoring the car, not the driver. That's the problem.
Well,
Yeah.
then don't drive the cars, the driver of the car that's
Well, I know,
on-
but the next step is to take the rental cars and say, okay, all the rental cars can't go any faster than this.
Okay. So there's one other item that I want to get in before the end of the show, and that is that Nissan North America is suing a New Jersey dealership and its floor plan lender, seeking damages and an order allowing it to repossess unsold vehicles the store refused to surrender. The federal judge alleges Infiniti of Inglewood failed to pay Nissan more than $3.4 million for 64 vehicles delivered last fall.
64
Bad
vehicles
dealers.
with 3-point-something.
Golly,
Wow.
okay. They're going to jail, and they're going to owe an awful lot of money to
And give the cars back.
and give the car. Well, they've already taken the cars.
Yeah, I never understood why people that make a lot of money, sometimes they get greedy and they just want to make more money. How much more money you need? I know how much more money I need, but I don't know how much more money they need.
I know you
Well-
bought a Rambler earlier today.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you did. I sold you a Rambler.
Bought a
That
Rambler.
ugly Rambler convertible. It's yours now.
My little brother had 4 Ramblers.
Oh, my God.
He loved them.
I don't know why you call him your little brother. How about
My
dumb
younger
brother? Your
brother.
dumb brother had 4 Ramblers.
Fellas,
Sorry, I don't know your brother, but I just never mind.
He's from another mother.
Yeah, a brother from another mother.
Yeah, let's
From
don't-
another mother.
Yeah, let's don't go there.
Hey, we'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. We're going to wrap up today's show on the Hot Rod Tour of Texas here at the Spindle Tap Brewery right after this quick break.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us.
Well, that's all for this week's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Be sure and check us out online at inwheeltime.com. We're always looking for new, informative, and fun automotive things.
Oh, yeah.
If you have an idea or an event, let us know. Our email address is info@inwheeltime.com. When you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can find the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 on the In Wheel Time app. On the road, grab a podcast anytime from your favorite podcast provider, including the new SiriusXM podcast channel, and be sure and catch us on the Odyssey radio app. We video stream our live show every Saturday, 10 to noon, on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com when we can get it hooked up. The In Wheel Time video technical director is we always need more Jeff Zekin, the booking agent, video editor, and people finder.
Yeah.
Mike, Out of This World Mars. And let's not forget our chief engineer, David Ainsley.
You're even getting applause from the crowd. Look at
I'm
that.
Don Armstrong. Next week, we'll be back in our Sugar Shack studios.
What?
Thank you, Lord. And we hope you'll join us. We want to thank Elizabeth Valentine from Spindle Tap Brewery for her great hospitality.
Spindle Tap.
You be safe out there and have a great week. What did I say?
Spindle Tap is where we're at.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.